I guess council, I'd say. I know a little bit about how the institutions work. So, I think he's answered the question.
I wholeheartedly agree with Joe. Actually, leadership is a lot more important than experience, because in an election, would you rather go with someone who's got a lot of experience but is a bit rubbish, or would you prefer someone who has got good policies and good ideas that have to change things regardless of what he's done before, or she?
Talking about closing the opportunity for information with things that holding to its own ideology, then yeah, I keep doing
Well, I suppose in the most extreme situation, we would have to take control of the university and secede in the election.
Basically, I would have constraints of the democratic expectation from an executive point of view, and being professional, being excellent and skilled from a trusted point of view. So we need to balance that. So one of the ideas of the All-Star team is to bring back the alumni. Why not asking people who've been involved in this community to bring back the skills, to serve the community, and to make sure we're making the most of their experience, skills and professional abilities. That's something we can balance the interest of the student union, the members, and the trustee issues. Okay. If anyone has any votes that want to raise the floor? Anyone?
Essentially, I see what you're saying when you think a leader should be the right experience has to work and work as an effective leader. But there's still lots of people who have lots of experience using things that are still terrible leaders. And I'm sure I don't need to point, I'm sure you know all things like you from America, say,
and say, well, the union means that they can't actually facilitate that factor. Now, external trustees would indeed allow continuation and sort of a running program of sort of a similar sort of style of trusteeship. You know, revolving sabbatical officers tend to have different ideas, and this can lead to problems within trustees and the nature of the union.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what role the trustees play in the greater scheme of things. Obviously, I'm still finding it, but it's probably a good idea to have people who know what they're doing.
And I just think, like, it sounds stupid and cliche, but I do genuinely care, and that's really why I'm doing this. And well, that's the main thing, really.
I think I'll sort of very similar to everyone else here. I'm from the outside looking in, I'm a different face. And the thing is, I think the best thing about me, again, I'm not sure my whole, I do a video, it's not a good portfolio, is the fact that I do like to listen to people, I like to listen to what you want to say to me, but then pick out the things that actually are the best things about everyone's individual opinions, and make that work together for students' interests and for students' goals. The question is, what qualities do I think I have that would make me a good president? I really am not the best person at judging my own qualities. That is up to other people, really. But having had the opportunity to sit here, to open myself up to this kind of onslaught, is that I've come to learn a bit more about what people think of me. And what people have said is they seem to think I'm fair-minded, they seem to think I'm intelligent, they seem to think I'm capable of entertaining more than one idea in my head without accepting it. And if that would be something that I think I could bring to the role, which is the ability to, all the smart set, to listen, and the ability to entertain more than one idea without accepting it. Again, I'm coming from the outside, I've got no interest in trade anywhere, so I think that's quite a good asset. So I want to do it. No. Personally, I'm kind of personally minded to do all kinds of things and like to work under pressure. I think I perform best when I'm doing that. And the other thing is I like communicating with people job is about communicating with the student, communicating with our relevant colleagues. Well, my best quality is my team. Look around. You said involved in national politics. Sean's running one of the most successful sports clubs for boxing in the country. You've got a lot of great candidates there. Have a look. Have a look. Who do you think is going to make the best for you? Yeah, this question came up in last year's Sports and Societies debate, and I remember thinking at the time that it's kind of a misnomer because you can't be a good leader unless you have effective experience, and you have inefficient experience, you will not make an effective leader. The two go hand in hand. But also, we're going to go on to leadership in a minute, talk about my particular interpretation of what students should do in terms of leadership, more rather facilitative than leading. I don't think students need leading. I think students are perfect at leading themselves.
As president, I would be the figurehead of the union. I wouldn't be there to be hands-on, but I wouldn't be there to manage the day-to-day runnings of the union. That's like general manager at the start. I'll be there to motivate the sabbatical team into progressing for what students want. Experience, the NUS is sabbatical training anyway. That's what the program is about NUS, where they train the sabbatical officers in how running the union. So even though I personally don't have the experience through council, I have full knowledge that if I did get in, that I would have be trained by the NUS.
Particularly Rich said this, but leadership and experience are both important in different ways. And I think you don't necessarily, like Chris said actually, I think he's made an excellent point where he said being a student is experience, and I completely agree with that. But I think, everyone's got different forms of experience. I've got experience with the campaigns I've been involved in, and that's something that I would bring to leadership. So if you see what I mean, that's kind of how it works in the relationship between the two.
Yeah, well, I wanted to stand up in front of people and say things which are a bit kind of diverse, well not diverse,